Alright, so the guy who's buying this house is back. So I'm back upstairs where it's cold as a cast iron commode on the shady side of an iceberg. There's a massive pile of evidence in front of me. I suppose I should probably start at the beginning, but it's looking like the pile that's the most organized has a lot of stuff from Arapahoe County. I got some dual county here stuff on top, so I'll probably start with that. However, I want to talk about Candace Bondurant. Well, I was at Candace Bondurant's house. This is before they caught Joseph Michael Lopez. She lived in Haxton, Colorado at the time, and worked at the hospital. It was her boss, Dr. Cody Craig, who diagnosed me with degenerative disc disease. Also, according to Candace, he referred to me as Asperger's as fuck. And she told me that his son has Asperger's. When I was at her house, my first night there, I made a video. And I'm going to have to hold my phone over that video because it's a Facebook video. That way I can transfer it over. It'll take about 2 to 3 hours after I've recorded it for it to completely download to the internet, so keep that in mind. My phone isn't as fast as the computer, and I can't do it live on my telephone. I wish I could. But if you'll notice, there's pictures in the background of that. When I first got to Candace's, I started to take those pictures down, and Candace asked why I was doing that. I said it's so that people won't be able to tell where I'm at. She said, oh no, it'll be fine. Later that night, she told me that in one of those Natalie Bollinger groups that she was in, they were posting pictures of her old living room. They were trying to find me. That means that somebody who knows Candace, somebody from Chapel, Nebraska, was posting up where I was at. And because of that, I told Candace that she needs to call the police. But she didn't. Instead, she shut down her Facebook for a little bit. The problem with that is that was harassment. That was people that Candace knows. Of course that would scare the shit out of Candace. Of course she did the fucked up things that she did. She was fucking scared shitless. How do you think I feel? I had to go to a drug dealer's house from there. At a moment's notice. I mean, I didn't have much time at all. It wasn't the fact that I had to leave there that was the issue. It was the circumstances by which I had to leave. So Candace did everything that she could to distance herself from me because she was afraid. She wasn't afraid of me. She was afraid because people that she knew were actively hunting and pursuing me. People who were in contact with Shelly Campbell, obviously. Because Shelly Campbell worked together with Officer Michael Beard to pull some really fucked up bullshit there in Haxton, Colorado. I made a 911 call. And instead of Officer Michael Beard taking a police report, instead of him taking a police report from me in specific, which by law he has to, instead he blew me off. He already knew what was up. Otherwise, he would have done something. When you tell an officer that someone could be being beaten to death right at this very moment, and they tell you there's nothing they can do. It's out of their jurisdiction, and I need to write my local senator. She could have been being beaten to death right then, at that moment. But instead, he came back the next day to harass Candace when she went to take her daughters to school. And then he came by again to harass her at work. Candace was fucking scared shitless. How did you expect her to fucking react? And yeah, I should have recorded her. I should have. At the time, I was more focused on trying to find a place to go. These people were threatened, harassed, and intimidated into not helping me. Many of them. And a lot of them just procrastinated. That's not going to stop me from speaking out. I've already posted several videos today of people harassing me today. I've also posted up several videos today that are full of links to other videos with conversations with witnesses. If you make it illegal for somebody to defend themselves, I say it's still okay for them to defend themselves. If you break the law repeatedly to prevent somebody from being able to file a report against you, then you are a criminal. On paper, it's against the law. In reality, the judges don't follow the law. The public pretenders don't follow the law. The police don't follow the law. And that's why nobody fucking likes them.